The squirrel was magic!
Heyo! Welcome to the show! It's a Thanksgiving episode. Unfortunately, Andrew, I really wanted to. Andrew took it upon himself today to buy a turkey onesie that I was gonna wear, and I came over here and I put it on, and it was far too small. So that is unfortunate because I was looking forward to wearing something fucking stupid for the Thanksgiving episode. Which, yes, speaking of which, I did not say that. This is the Thanksgiving episode. As everybody knows, Thanksgiving is this Thursday. So, for the show tonight, I wanted to talk Thanksgiving horror. It's really kind of hard. Like, there aren't really many Thanksgiving horror movies, to be honest. Like, there's movies that take place on Thanksgiving, but I mean, as far as like, I don't know. When I think Thanksgiving horror, I was thinking like the movies I'm going to be talking about tonight, like ThanksKilling, that are just off the wall and fucking nuts. But yeah, let's see. I'm just here for the Heckles. Finally, Hannah, get off my case. I'm missing dinner for this. Hannah, cook me something. I watched so loyally. My aunt just said, "I recognize that music." That music, see? That music is a staple of the show. I love that. Who even came up with it? Where did that music come from?
Free music.
Oh, yeah. We had a professional person put that together. You didn't hear?
Made a score for it.
Yeah. Made a score for the show. You didn't hear Andrew just say what he said.
They probably didn't.
That's true.
Yeah.
Don't hear that complaint. What? Don't hear. What's with the porn music, Tori? That's like I said, that the music to this show is a staple of the show. People recognize it and they cower in fear, Tori. Not really, but I like to think that they do. Thanksgiving episode in a Halloween shirt. Brandon, get off my case. I don't know. Find me a Thanksgiving shirt. Find me a horror Thanksgiving shirt and I'll wear it next year. I guess we could. Oh shit. I guess we could have gotten like a turkey shirt or something. I don't know. Anyway, we have plans for next month. We didn't want to go all out for this episode. We're just going to talk about Thanksgiving movies. But next month we have plans for kind of in the same vein as the month of October was. So you'll have to stick around to see what we have planned for that. Rob, did we get a banner made? Yes, we did, buddy. Andrew had a friend of his, JJ Wolf, out in Rising Sun, make it up for us, and he painted it. It's all hand painted on vinyl. It's a legit banner, man, and I could not be happier with it. I fucking love this banner. I want to end the show, like cancel the show entirely and just stop doing it, just so I can take the banner home and keep it in my house. But no, I won't really do that.
You should just be like, "Oh, this sucks. We need another one."
Yeah. Oh no, JJ, it was stolen. No, we need another one. Thank you. Thanksgiving episode. Yeah, I know, Brandon. I thought about it too when I put the Halloween shirt on. I was like, I have a feeling somebody's going to say something about this, but Oh well. But yeah, Rob, we did get a banner made. It is awesome, and I am in love with it. So yeah. First off, well, let's talk. You have the Wicked Ones stuff still up? Mm-hmm. Still? We'll talk Wicked Ones for a second, because I know that that's coming up. We've got, we start shooting that in April. As I mentioned last week, campaign, the Indiegogo campaign has met its funding. We are fully funded. I was talking to Shy yesterday? Either yesterday or today. I can't remember. It's been a long day. Either yesterday or today I was talking to Shy, and he said that the script is coming along nicely. I know that Tori made a post in the crew page about the script should be, Tori, did you say, I want to say you said this coming weekend, or sometime this week? I can't remember exactly. But yeah, the script is coming. Shy said that it's coming along nicely, and it should be out to everybody that is involved with the movie soon. And I'm excited for it, because I can't wait to see it, and I can't wait to read it. It always looks so crazy when you do that, too, because I don't know. But yeah, Wicked Ones. It's coming up. Like I said, we're shooting that in April. We always forget now.
We're running late today.
Every single time. Like, we forgot last week, too. Forgot the lights. Boom. Well, I was hoping that would have been cooler. Boom. Damn it. Fuck. I was hoping that would have been cooler. But it wasn't. So, oh well. But yeah, Wicked Ones. Shooting that in April. Are you okay?
Perfect.
Shooting Wicked Ones in April. I'm really excited about that. I know that we're all really super stoked for it, and I just can't wait to be on set for that. So yeah, let's move on. Congrats to Tori and his team. Yes, definitely Tori. I don't know if you watched last week because I think last week was, last Tuesday was. Shortly, it was right after the campaign ended. And I don't know if you were watching, Tori, but I did say, congratulations, Tori, on meeting goal. I'm happy for you, and I can't wait to be on set with you, man. Rihanna. Hello, Rihanna. Thank you for watching. Jack. I've read it. Jack, I promise I have read it. I will message you after the show. So, get off my case.
Did he say something else already?
Yeah, he said puke. Speaking of scripts. Who's the killer? But yeah, Jack, I did read it. It's been a busy week. It's been a hectic week, so I will message you after the show and talk to you about it. So, about those nude pics circulating of Jack Norman, horrifying.
Was he wearing his mask?
Yeah, was he wearing his mask? God damn it. Oh, God. So what's next?
Shortage. Teacher shortage.
Yes. Yeah. Jack, I told you. I will message you afterwards. I read it. Get off my case. Next thing I want to touch on is a new film that is currently funding. I don't know how much do you have the site up? I don't know how much time is left in it. Last time I checked, I think it was at like 40. 45 maybe. Like 40%.
November 30th. Oh, the percentage?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know.
Well, it's on Kickstarter, so I don't know. Kickstarter's kind of.
They're at $6,000 right now.
A new movie from a guy named Troy Escamilla. Okay, satisfied now. I knew that would satisfy you. But yeah, Jack, like I said, I will message you afterwards. I did read it. Andrew has read it as well. Just let me get through the show. For the love of God, please let me get through the show. But yes, a new film that is currently funding on Kickstarter. It's at 6,000 of its 10,000 projected goal. With 9 days to go, there's 9 days left in the campaign. It's a movie called Teacher Shortage. If you like independent horror, no one wants that, Jack. Laisha Weaver, hello, thanks for tuning in. By eating that burrito in the Michael mask. But yes, Sean has posted the campaign to the comments. Go ahead and click that link. Head to Kickstarter. Yes, taking Andrew's job away. Oh yes, also the barn too. I'll get to that, Brandon. But Sean posted the campaign for the Kickstarter, the link to the Kickstarter in the comments. Click that campaign and check it out. They've got some really cool perks. What?
I'm just saying the perks right here.
Oh yeah, but yeah, they've got some really cool perks. If you're a fan of independent horror and you're a fan of independent film in general, check that out and try to support it. I know that I just funded $40 today to the barn too. Hannah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I know a couple different people that have donated to the barn sequel. Like I said, a lot of the scripts that they have or not scripts. A lot of the perks that they have available are really cool. Like this one in particular, if you pledge 20 or more, you get an advanced screening link. So that's really cool. So after they get the movie filmed and it's all shot and it's all done, before it's even pressed on DVD and Blu-ray, they send you a link to the movie and you can watch it online. So I mean that's kind of cool actually. They recently came out with a movie not too long ago called I believe it's called Mrs. Claus. It was renamed Mrs. Claus. Yeah, it was renamed Mrs. Claus, but they have a very limited edition of the original title, very limited edition DVD of the original title, Stirring. That's also available, so that's really cool. That's going to be a nice rarity, so that when what? Quick, it's not like you're a Sean. God. But yeah, so that's going to be a nice little rarity to have. I'm sure that I mean that would just be a really cool thing to have an original title DVD with original artwork and all of that of the original title, because I think, if I remember right, I think it says that there's only a certain amount of those, only 100 copies of those will be available. So I think that's really cool. That's a what?
There's only 20 on the Kickstarter.
No, but it says 100 up there. See?
Oh.
Or maybe that was the original press amount where they only had 100 made, and then they only have 20 available for the Kickstarter. Maybe that's what it is.
I think there's more of that signed too.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That's weird. But yeah, not to revert back to Wicked Ones, but I'm super excited to get all of you peeps on set, ready to get to work on pre-pro. Yes, Tori, I'm excited to be on set with everybody too. I know that when we shot the little teaser down in Shelbyville a while back, a couple months ago, however long that was, I know that I only got to meet just a handful of people. I know Patrick and Talia and Ken and everybody. But I'm excited to finally be on set. I know that at some point you're planning on having a production meeting where everybody will be in attendance. So I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait to meet everybody at that. And I just can't wait to be on set with everyone and to finally get started on this goddamn movie. Like, I'm looking forward to it so much. So yeah, back to Teacher Shortage. The new film, the film is called Teacher Shortage. It's currently funding on Kickstarter. Like I said, Sean posted the link to the comments. Click that link, check it out, get yourself a perk, and support indie horror, man. Support indie film, support indie art. All of us in the filmmaking industry, we love doing this so much, and sometimes we just need a little help, and need a little bit of help to fund and pursue our dreams and make sure that the things that we want to put out can get made, and we appreciate it. Anytime anybody donates to any type of campaign, anything that either I'm involved with, Sean or Andrew are involved with, Troy, Justin from the Barn 2, anytime somebody, Brandon, anytime somebody donates to a campaign like that, even though I don't personally know any of those people, I know that I can speak on their behalf, and all of us really, really do appreciate it, and we really do appreciate the support that we get from Andrew. You too, man. He's excited for you to be on set.
Me too.
You're doing audio, right?
No, yeah.
Yeah. Andrew has currently been recruited to do audio on Wicked One, so that's good because I'll be on camera. Sean's DP. Andrew will be on audio, and Andrew, I could say that Andrew is. I love having Andrew on audio because he I normally usually don't have to tell him what I'm gonna do. All he asks is, where are you gonna be? What's your framing? I tell him, and he knows what to do. I don't have to tell him anything. So yeah, I'm really excited to have Andrew on audio. I knew that he was gonna be on the film anyway as it was, but him being running audio for the film is just a recent thing. So I'm excited about that. Sweet. My new job makes me go to sleep early. I was determined to stay up and catch a show, but I got to crash. Can't wait to get on set with everyone. Rob, that sucks, man. I'm sorry you can't watch, but congratulations on the new job. Get yourself some sleep, and I will talk to you later, man. Don't feel bad about it, man. So yeah, Teacher Shortage. Check that out on Kickstarter, and give it some help. Give it a donation. Get yourself a DVD or a Blu-ray, and support indie film. Are you getting the barn too? Andrew's getting the barn up. There's I know that a couple episodes ago, I think it was an episode back in October last month, I talked about the first barn. You two move together like it's been choreographed. See? Exactly, Sean. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have to tell Andrew a goddamn thing, and he just knows what to do. And it really is. It's like a well-oiled machine. He goes where I go, and it's just, I don't know, it just moves so smoothly. And that's why I like having Andrew on audio so much. I'm lucky I got to get introduced to y'all from funding CR, and now a beautiful friendship has blossomed, and I've been bailing as much as I can.
What?
I've been bawling as much as I can. I misread that. God damn. Jesus. Hannah, we are grateful too. We're glad that support. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was how did you get from supporting to bawling? I thought you meant like you had been crying as much as you can. I don't know.
Crying like funny, like everything's funny.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, Hannah, I am grateful that you were introduced to all of us too. I'm glad that you and Brandon have developed a friendship, and then he brought you into our circle. I know that I've been talking to Hannah a lot lately about movies and all kinds of stuff, and I'm glad to call you a friend, Hannah. So thank you for all the support that you give us, not only to us that you know personally, but to everybody else in indie film. And thanks for watching the show, and thanks for supporting the show. So yeah, thank you, Hannah. We love you. I thought Hannah was calling herself a ball. Yeah, Brandon, I didn't know what... I've been balling as much as I can. Yeah, I didn't know what the hell she was talking about. I didn't know if she meant that she had been bawling, like crying her eyes out, or bawling like, wanna be a baller, shot collar, 20-inch blades on the Impala. God damn it. Oh, God. Hannah, what the hell? I just paid you an awesome compliment and you tell me to fuck off. Well, in true Hannah fashion, I guess, so I accept it.
I have to do so much just to get this picture. I had to do so much just to get this picture.
You got it up?
No.
Oh, well. Like I said, I talked about the barn last month in an episode when I was doing the Halloween episodes. The barn, I first saw the first barn in 2015 or 16. I think it was 15. Saw the first barn in 2015 at Crimson Screen Film Festival, and I fell in love with it. The barn was such an amazing 80s throwback horror film, and it was just so well done. Despite, I know that they had a lot of difficulties making the movie. I know that they had a lot of setbacks making the first one, and despite all that, they managed to pull through and prevail and get their movie out. And it's as soon as it came out, it's an indie classic. I can honestly say that even though it's only just a couple years old, it definitely is an indie classic. But the sequel to that is currently funding on
Indiegogo.
Is it Indiegogo? The sequel, The Barn 2, is currently funding on Indiegogo. That one, if you have seen The Barn, if you have seen the first one and you liked it nearly as much as I did, definitely check out the link to The Barn 2, because I know that I am super excited for that movie. I know you love me. I told you we love you, Hannah. Bawling as in the ghetto way of making it rain on your hose. Oh, God. Sneak down to Wicked One Set and place fridges everywhere just for Andrew. Andrew will love it. Andrew loves moving refrigerators. Christina Rasmussen. Hello, Horror Man. Hello, Christina. Thank you for tuning in. Hesmukadam. I think I said that right. You fuck right off. Thank you for tuning in, Christina. Yes, they still need more and only have a day left. Yeah, Hannah, I was just getting ready to say that. The Barn 2, I know that it has been funding for a while. I should have been pushing it for a long time, but for some reason, for some reason, I think with pushing Wicked One so much and with all the stuff that I've had going on, like it just slipped my mind. But I really feel bad that I didn't promote the Barn as much as I should have, because I love the first one so much. But yeah, Hannah said that the Barn needs. They still need more. And what is their? Do you have it up? I can't remember exactly what their goal is, but Andrew's getting it up now. Oh, that's right. I remember seeing that. I was like, damn, that's crazy. They're so close, and it's a fixed goal too. So they're so close. They only have a day left. Go back up. They're asking for. Go back down. They're at 86%. They're asking for 37.5. They're at 32, just over 32. It's a fixed goal, and what that means that if they don't meet their 32, or if they don't meet their 37,000 goal, if they don't meet that, then they don't get anything. And that would be such a shame, because the first Barn is such an amazing, fantastic movie, and I would love to see. I really want to see the second one get made, because if the second one is even just half as good as the first one is, then I know that it's going to be an amazing film. They only have a day left. They only need just a little bit more. Even though it's on Indiegogo, it's an all or nothing campaign. Yeah, Brandon, that's what I just said. It's all or nothing. So that's a real shame. I really hope that they make their goal. I know that Hannah said that she donated 40. I know a few other people that have donated. I would really like to see that movie get made, because like I said, the first one is just so amazing, and Justin Seaman is an incredible filmmaker, and I don't know, I just would really hate for something with as much potential as the sequel to The Barn to not happen. So check out the link to that. Can you post a link to that? Andrew's going to post the link to the... Yeah. Andrew's going to post the link to the Barn Indiegogo campaign in the comments. So check that out. Check out Troy Escamilla's Teacher Shortage. Get yourself a DVD or a Blu-ray there. And like I said, support indie horror. Hashtag support indie horror. I can't believe I just fucking did that. God damn it. I'm such a fuck. You're
so basic.
I used to hate like hashtag. Like I used to make fun of hashtag,
You're the hashtag man.
But now I'm the hashtag king, son. I hashtag.
On Instagram, we like 30.
500,000 hashtags.
And then another 30.
Hey, you can only have 30. So I know the limitations too. It's because I'm the hashtag king.
Or 6 t-shirt right there.
Yeah. Hashtag king. Going on a t-shirt. Speaking of which, I do plan, I know that I mentioned last week, I am getting bracelets made. I did want to talk about this again. I'm getting bracelets made, Heckles and Horror bracelets made. What? I don't know what that was.
I was, just go.
Oh, well, I'm getting H&H bracelets made. I'm really excited for that. I can't wait to have our own bracelets and be able to give those out. I'll be getting those made. Sometime after the holiday, I do plan on getting t-shirts made. I know that Michelle last week mentioned an idea to where we could do like a pre-order type thing. That way everybody just like pre-order their shirt. That way I know what sizes to get and all of that. So that way I don't get too many of one size and then somebody not be able to have a shirt. But yeah, Michelle mentioned something last week about doing a pre-order type thing where everybody pre-orders their t-shirt, you pick your size, and then I just go get them made, and then we send them out to you. So that might be something that we end up doing. Michelle, thank you for that suggestion. I only saw it today when Brandon made a post, and I contributed what I could. Just seeing that t-shirt on TJ pointing with "You fuck right off" under him. Yeah, I like that. T-shirt number 7. We're just gonna have a whole entire collection, a whole series of H&H t-shirts, and it's gonna be.
I better get busy.
It's gonna be amazing. So yeah, he did it again. What? Hashtagging. What? I don't know what you mean, Michelle. But yeah, Michelle, thank you for that suggestion. I do plan on probably after Thanksgiving. I know that everybody's busy with Thanksgiving and stuff. So probably either sometime next month or early next year in January sometime. I do plan on doing the t-shirt thing. We'll do the pre-orders. We'll get the t-shirts made, and I'll get everybody a t-shirt.
We're supposed to send them to Hawaii.
Yeah, Hannah. Well, no, not for Hannah. I'll send it. If there's somebody else in Hawaii that wants one, I'll send it to him. But Hannah can fuck off. She ain't getting shit. Hannah, I'm just kidding. Of course you're going to get a t-shirt. Woman, what the hell are you thinking? It's going to be, I'm going to make it real ugly, though. You're getting the ugly one. I'm going to make
Ugly sweaters.
Yeah, I'm gonna make. We're gonna start off with say what 20 or 30. We'll start off with 20 or 30 of them, and I'm gonna specifically get one made that is ugly as fuck, and that's the one you're getting, Hannah. You're gonna be embarrassed to wear it. But no, seriously. Of course, I'm gonna send one to Hawaii. You don't have to worry about that, Hannah. You are definitely guaranteed a t-shirt. Do not fret. Oh, so there's the link, or Andrew. I keep wanting to call you Brandon. God damn.
Trying to get all my jobs away today.
Probably, I guess. But Andrew just posted the link to the Barn 2, the Indiegogo campaign. Check that out. Like I said, it's only got a day left. It's a fixed goal. It's a fixed goal. So if they don't meet their goal, then unfortunately they don't get anything, and that's going to be really sad if that happens. So check that out. Help them reach their goal, and hopefully they meet it with only a day left. That's
pushing it. I'm sure somebody's gonna donate all of it.
I really hope so. I mean, because as big and popular as the first one was, I know that there has to be an investor out there that has seen it and is like, I need to be a part of this franchise. You know what I mean? So I really hope so. I know that I'm going to be keeping a close eye on it, and hopefully I really hope that they make it.
I'm gonna donate after we're done.
Yeah. So you're going to send one? Suck it. Christina, me too. Me too what? What did I say? Me too. I don't remember what I said. Christina, I don't remember what I said that you were saying me too. So, me too. So, specify a little bit. And
say me too to that?
Maybe. Well, then maybe. Anyway, moving on. Gonna need it. Rihanna, yes, you will get a t-shirt as well. T-shirts and bracelets. I'll send bracelets. Rihanna, you'll get bracelets, and everybody's gonna get bracelets. I'm excited for those. I think I told you about it. I told Andrew about it, but there's an extra thing that you can get with the bracelets. There's an extra thing that you can get made, or not embroidered, but written on the bracelets, I guess. There's an extra thing that oh, Christina, yes, a t-shirt. You'll get one too. I promise you that. I will send that shit straight to Denmark. What did you do?
I don't know. It's all good. We're good.
But yes. What was I saying?
T-shirts. Sending it to Denmark.
No, before that.
The barn.
After that. I don't remember where I was.
Bracelets.
Oh yeah, bracelets. That's right. There is a special little thing. The website that I'm going to order bracelets from there's a special little thing that you can get. You can get not only something written on the outside of the bracelet, but you can get something written on the inside too. And I know I wish I wouldn't have, but I already told Andrew. But I'm going to keep it a surprise to everybody else. Andrew knows what I'm going to get written on the inside of the bracelets, but everybody else. It's going to be a surprise, and I think everybody's going to like it. Because I know I like it. I think it's hilarious. Brandon is the only reason I know I'm loved. Day one, homie. Jesus. TJ's last name must be Oprah. You get a bracelet. You get a bracelet. And you get a t-shirt. You get a t-shirt. I'm going to invite everybody. I'm going to get chairs set up, and I'm going to invite everybody that watches, and you're all going to sit in your chair, and I'm going to be like, now at this time, I want you all to look under your chair, and it's going to be, I want to say keys to a new car, but that's a bold-faced lie.
My car.
Yeah, you'll get the keys to, each seat will have a key off of Andrew's keychain. Whatever it unlocks, that's the mystery, and that's the fun part. So Andrew, thank you for donating your keys. All I want is TJ loves me. There's another one. Another t-shirt idea. what are we up to, like
7 or 8?
8 or 9 now? But yeah, eventually we're gonna have an entire plethora of T-shirts and an assortment that you'll be able to pick from every single day. You'll be able to wear a new one.
I have the bougie ass bitch one in my mind.
Oh, that's right, bougie ass bitch. I forgot about the bougie ass bitch one.
It's gonna be those, and then it's gonna be gold and breaded. Or gold.
I love it.
And they're just gonna say that.
I love it.
I think that would be perfect.
I think it would be too. Just gold embroidered bougie ass bitch H&H.
Yeah.
Who came up with that? Was that Danielle or Michelle?
So.
Yeah. So Danielle, we're stealing your. No one wants Andrew's vehicle. Andrew doesn't even want Andrew's vehicle. So you're not far off there, Rihanna. So yeah. Moving on. I think that was all I wanted to talk about.
I don't have anything else.
Yeah. Got bracelets, T-shirts, the Indiegogos, Kickstarters, Wicked Ones. I think that was it. So yeah, moving on. Let's get into the actual show now. Don't send it, deliver it. If that's what it takes, Christina, I will hand deliver it. As long as you get a T-shirt, I promise you'll get one way or another. So yeah, moving on into the show. I know that I've talked to Hannah quite a bit this week. I know that like I said, me and her have been talking quite a bit lately, talking about movies and stuff. And I told her that we were going to be talking about ThanksKilling on tonight's episode. So I know that she at least she started to watch it the other day. But I know that she was watching it with her daughter. And literally, do you have the picture up?
Yep.
Literally, what is it on the top?
Yep. Right.
Top corner. One of the top corners of the picture of the cover of the poster. It says, warning, boobs within the first second. And that is not a lie. As soon as the title or the company buffers and the production company buffers, as soon as those go away, it's literally the first second there's boobs. And I know that Hannah started watching it with her daughter the other day, and she texted me and she's like, "Oh God, I forgot this starts out like this," and she had to turn it off. I just thought that was fucking hilarious.
It's like a pilgrim lady for no reason.
Yeah, it's just a pilgrim. Like, oh my God, these movies. Just wait until I get into 3, which 3 is really, really confusing.
What the fuck?
Yeah, 3 is confusing as it is anyway, because I'll get into it. But did you notice that in 3, in the second one? That sounds stupid. But they don't. They're gonna think I'm stupid. The part 3, the second one. Yeah, you can't math. No, it'll make sense when I talk about it later. But in the second one, when she's floating through space at the very beginning, it's the same woman. It's the same woman as the Pilgrim. They got the same woman.
That's the only boobs, I think, that are in the whole entire thing.
Yeah, I think it is. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe there might be one in a commercial where it's like really quick, but
yeah, maybe. But yeah, it's the same woman. They got the same woman to come back, show her boobs for the first second, and then be done. It's so dumb. Yeah, the space suit with the what is the point? What is the point of that? It just defeats the whole purpose. Obviously, she's in space and she would die. So
no, she had that rubber.
Oh yeah, it's got that vacuum seal. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh God.
Anyway,
yeah. If you have not seen ThanksKilling or ThanksKilling 3, which is actually part 2, which I'll explain all that once I get to it. But if you haven't seen ThanksKilling, these movies are, how can I say this? Fucking insane. Yeah. Like I can't think of another way to describe
it's like
these movies.
Trauma films, I guess, but
they're definitely
like on that level.
Yeah.
But like not as
not as
sexually over.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Not as yeah. even though there's boobs in the first second, they're not as sexually charged, I guess, as Trauma, but it's definitely in the same vein. I was expecting a song a couple times, so. Rihanna, how have I never seen these? Do you have them? Can I borrow them? Samantha also asks, ThanksKilling. I need to check this out. Rihanna and Samantha Hurt. They are both on Amazon Prime. So that's where I watched them. I know Andrew watched them too. I feel bad for your boyfriend. You're a whore. What? What, Hannah?
Who?
I have no idea what she's talking about. Anyway, is there about to be a fight breakout in the comments? Ooh. It's about to get good. But yeah, Rihanna and Samantha, ThanksKilling 1 and 2, which is part 3, is they're both on Amazon Prime. So if you have Amazon Prime, check them out. The first one was only made, and actually, as a matter of fact, I don't know if you knew this or not, but the first one was shot in Ohio. It was shot just up near Columbus.
Really?
Yeah, that's nuts. What is Dan something College? I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, right up near Columbus, outside of Columbus. I meant so bad. You feel, what are you talking about? You feel so bad for whose boyfriend?
Me, I guess.
Who is a whore?
I don't know.
Is Andrew a whore? Am I a whore?
Are we all whores?
Are we all whores? Is this the Matrix where we're all just whores? But yeah, definitely check out ThanksKilling on Amazon Prime, and like I said, the second one is on there too. Well, it's ThanksKilling 3. Don't look up ThanksKilling 2 because the movie doesn't exist.
It was the worst movie ever made.
Yeah, it was the worst movie ever made. But actually, they never even made the movie. Like, it's not even real.
I know.
Like, that's what's crazy about it. It's such a. They intentionally skipped over their own sequel for whatever reason. I guess for the sake of the story, which I mean it works because I mean it's a dumbass story.
We haven't even talked about the first one yet.
That's because I can't get over how fucking insane the second one is.
You want to do the same thing they did and skip over the first one and go straight into the second
No.
one?
We'll talk about the first one. The first one. I was actually surprised. The first one was only just a little over an hour long. I thought that I expected it to be longer. That's what she said. but I expected it to be longer. But I just meant so bad. I meant so bad. What?
I don't know. Just rewrite
Hannah,
the whole comment.
Hannah, you are making zero sense. And the more you try to clarify, the worse it gets. So, rewind, use your words, and write a coherent comment. Jesus. But yeah, the first one, it was actually shot here in Ohio, right up near Columbus. The first one was only made for, I want to say like a little over $3,000, and it shows. Don't get me wrong, I know that both of them are the types of movies where they're so bad, so bad, that they're so fucking good. And it's about a killer turkey, so I mean, they knew what they were doing going into this. So I really think that they intentionally made them as terrible as they possibly could. I just meant so bad.
The movie is so bad, I guess.
Where does the movie? Yeah, but where does the whore come into play? And whose boyfriend?
The whole movie, maybe. I don't know.
But I don't know, Hannah. We'll continue. Clarify if you can, Hannah, because I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But anyway, the first one was made on just over $3,000, and it really does show. But like I said, they knew what they were doing going into it. They knew that a movie about a killer turkey was. They knew that it. I think that they knew that it had to be bad, and they fucking delivered, man. They did. If it was on purpose that they made it so badly, they knocked it out of the park. But if it was accidentally as bad as it is, then they knocked it out of the park, man. Gobble gobble. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about the tagline for the first one, and I think it might even be the tagline for the second one too. But the tagline is "Gobble gobble, motherfucker," and it's just so fucking funny because if you watch the movie, it's about it's about a turkey. In the first one, the turkey. Is it the first one that the dog pees on the? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, and the talisman. Yeah, it's very very really shitty. But in the first one, I don't know what she's talking about. In the first one, the turkey is brought to life by a dog pissing on an old shitty looking talisman, and he pees on the talisman. It summons the turkey. I'm sorry to have to say this because I know we have a lot of dog lovers, but the turkey turkey kills the dog. So just prepare for that going into it. It's not gruesome or anything, but the dog does die. But the turkey it's oh my god. It's a puppet, and it's so terrible. It's such a shitty, terrible puppet, but it's so funny, and it talks, and it talks, and it's got
one-liners out there.
Horrible one-liners. Oh my god! I wish I wanted to write some of them down because some of them are just so corny and stupid.
I'll look them up real quick.
I know that in the second one, at one point when he kills the grandma, he's
We'll
like,
get to it.
yeah, we'll get to it. But what? Let's see. There was, try to find if you can find like some of the puns that he was making in that movie. But yeah, the first one was made on shoestring budget, and even the acting. I think the acting they had to have told their actors,
The overact.
act as shitty as you can. Like, I really just wish that there was like a making of for. But Rihanna, I know that that's what I was referring to you when I said, mainly referring to you when I said I know we have some dog lovers in the comments. But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nothing gruesome, it's nothing crazy, and as he does it, he says some dumbass little one-liner. So I mean, it's all funny. But I mean, but yeah, the dog does die, so just give you a heads up. But yeah, I really wish that there was like a making of behind the scenes. Hell, there might be. Maybe I just need to try to look it up online, see if I can find like a making of or a behind the scenes blooper reel or something like that. But like I said, everything about the movie is so utterly terrible, but it's so awesome. It's such a good movie. Not necessarily good, but it's just a fun movie to watch, I think. And but yeah, definitely, if it's, like I said, it's on Amazon Prime, you should definitely check it out. I would say, I know that people call it a cult classic, or I guess you could say cult classic, modern cult classic. I think it was made in 2009, and I mean, it's so it fits the yeah, it fits the cult classic stereotype, like especially like really low budget. Really low budget, not even B movie, but fucking L movie stereotype. So I mean, I can see why people would say that it's a cult classic, but it's so totally worth the watch. And I knew that when I decided, I don't know, a couple weeks ago when I wanted to do this Thanksgiving episode, I knew that I wanted to watch something really, really shitty. And like I said at the beginning of the episode, it's hard to really find for every holiday. There's a horror movie for every single holiday. Some holidays have better horror movies, and some of them have terrible horror movies. And it just so happens that Thanksgiving is one of those holidays where the horror movies that are based around Thanksgiving just typically are not good. And this is the cream of the crop of terrible.
Yeah, like when he kills her dad and like he's wearing the face.
Dude, oh my god!
And the kids come in like, oh,
hey dad, yeah. Oh my, yeah. I wanted to talk about that in the first one. It's all good and worth the watch. Yes, I totally agree, Hannah. It is still good and it is totally worth the watch. But it is off the wall stupidity. So
did you watch the third one?
Yeah, Hannah, did you? I know that you said that you were going to rewatch the first one in preparation for the show. Did you watch ThanksKilling 3, Hannah? Because I'm really curious about your thoughts, because that movie, I'll get to it. It was just so fucked up. But yeah, if let me know if you've seen the third one or the second one. Let me know if you've seen part 3, Hannah. But yeah, at one point there's the movie is so stupid and it's just so, dialogue is terrible and just the things that they do in that movie are just so bad. I know, oh my god, I won't give away the face wearing part just yet. I'll let the people, because I know there's some people are planning on watching it afterwards. But at one point in the movie, the turkey is on the side of the road. I'm sure you remember this part. The turkey's on the side of the road, and this guy driving by stops, You remember? And he opens up the door because he's going to give the turkey a ride. And he opens up the door and he's like, hey, and he said like he's, yeah, that's what it was. Ass, cash, or grass. And the turkey says whatever he says. I'm all out of grass, so I guess I'll give you ass or something. Turkey turns around and the guy starts undoing his pants like he's gonna fuck this turkey. And then the turkey just pulls a shotgun on him and just shoots him in the face.
All digitally and stuff.
Yeah, it's so bad. It is so.
And then in the next scene, it's gone.
Yeah, and in the very next scene, it's gone. Like it's just so terrible. I started it last night but fell asleep because of my meds. Yeah, Hannah, I'm sorry you did not get through ThanksKilling 3 because it's an experience. Like it's a
train wreck.
Yeah, it is a fucking train wreck. And what's crazy is after the first one, when they did their crowdfunding for the third one, $100,000 for that train wreck. And I mean, you can tell like the quality is definitely way better,
yeah.
but it's just so off the wall. It's such an asinine goddamn movie. But yeah, anyway, I know that there's a I know because these movies are Jesus Christ. But yeah, the first one, check it out on Amazon Prime. I know that Rihanna and Samantha, I think her name was Samantha. I know that you guys asked about them. Definitely check the first one out at the very least. Check the first one out on.
The third one I can understand
on Prime. The third one. I want to say that I liked it, but it was just so out there that it was really hard to follow, really, to be completely honest. But yeah, the first one is definitely it's genuine good fun. If we don't make Scorch of July, we are doing indie film and Injustice. Oh yes, I forgot about Scorch of July. I'm still on board with that. And while watching these ThanksKilling movies, I came up with an idea for a new addition to Thanksgiving horror. So I don't want to say the title. I'll tell you afterwards. But I couldn't wait. I had to tell him now. But yeah, Scorch of July. I'm definitely on board with that, Brandon. And the Thanksgiving film that I would like to do because I think it would be hilarious. So yeah, anyway, check out the first one on Amazon Prime. It's fucking, I want to say it's phenomenal, but it's really not, but it's an indie gem. It is. It really is.
Like when I first watched that, like when I just randomly picked it one day to watch, I was like, what the fuck?
I know, dude. And like I knew going into it that it was fucking crazy.
There's a giant turkey on the
Yeah. I knew going into it that it was going to be something really off the wall, but I fucking laughed at that. Like, it's just such a funny, dumbass movie. It really is. It's a good time. They're a good time to watch. I think they're intentionally bad.
Like, when he came out of the house, like, it's a gravy-flavored condom.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Be real.
And speaking of which, there's a really cool reference in the third, which I'm getting ready to talk about part 3. There's a really cool reference in it. An Evil Dead reference with the chainsaw.
There's more than just one.
But I mean the chainsaw part,
like when they go to the book bag.
Yeah.
Evil Dead and...
But I'm watching it now. They weren't lying about the boobs. Yeah, Samantha, I told you. It's literally as soon as
no reason.
Yeah, for no reason. She's just
she's running with her shirt.
Yeah, she's just in the middle of the forest, which I was reading the trivia on IMDb. They filmed that without a permit in a public park when they did that. I'm like, good God, man, these people. But yeah, Samantha, I wasn't lying. There really are boobs within the first second, and in the second one, in part 3 that I'm getting ready to talk about, it's the same woman. It's the exact same woman, and same thing. She's
we'll talk about it. Yeah.
Got her boobs out. But what's funny is she's running through the woods with her tits hanging out, and they're flopping everywhere for no reason whatsoever. And the turkey is supposed to be chasing her or whatever.
Oh,
yeah, and then he kills her with an axe.
Yeah.
And then what does he say?
Nice tits.
Nice tits, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. God damn it! It's so stupid, but it's so fun.
Poultrygeist?
Oh, Poultrygeist. That was another one that I wanted to watch for this, but
Is that considered Thanksgiving? Like I thought.
I don't know if it's really considered Thanksgiving, but it's still. I mean, it's still the same vein, you know. I mean, it's a.
Tell him kind of without the singing, I guess.
Andrew says kind of without the sing. They're singing in Poultrygeist?
Yeah. Have you not seen it?
I've seen it one time a long time ago. I don't remember singing.
Poultrygeist is nothing but singing.
Poultrygeist is the one where it opens up in a cemetery, isn't it? I think. And they're like banging in a cemetery or something.
Remember.
I don't know. It's been fucking years since I've seen Poultrygeist.
But like I remember there's like a song about coffee.
Oh God. But even Poultrygeist though, like it's
different.
That's a clever title. If you're gonna make a dumbass movie about a killer bird, why not name it Poultrygeist?
It might have been like because some like toxic sludge got dumped.
Yeah.
Into the food, and then it happened at a store. I wonder if that's what inspired him to do Day of the Dead. I wonder.
No, maybe. Brandon, was Poultrygeist an inspiration for Day of the Dead with the radioactive chemicals and stuff? But yeah, like I said, the first one is they only made it on a little over $3,000. It shows. I mean, it's definitely cinematography isn't fantastic. I hear Andrew loud and clear.
Damn, am I loud?
Are we too loud? Should I turn the mic down? Let me know, because I'm fucking sitting here right in front of it, screaming into it.
I mean, I yell on purpose so people can hear me.
Yeah, because usually people can't hear him, so he kind of yells a little bit. But yeah, check out the first one on Amazon. It's definitely it's just a genuine fun watch. It's so bad that it's good, and I recommend it. I can usually watch really, really terrible horror, especially when I know that it's when I can tell that the filmmakers know what they're doing. They went into it knowing that they're making a movie about a killer turkey. They knew that it was going to be bad, so they just embraced it and went along with it and just rode that wave. And it worked. It worked for them because, like I said, we're moving into the next one. It worked for them because in the next one, in their crowdfunding, they raised $100,000. They went from, I think it was like $3,200 is what I read. $3,200 on the first one to $100,000 for a part 3 without a part 2.
Was it just a shit monster that was so expensive?
I don't know. Well, I mean, even though the puppets were really shitty, but
they didn't even take the time to get the wires out.
Oh, I know, dude. Like I was watching the turkey puppets. You can see the wires in their mouth. The little worm. It's just it's a worm on a stick. You just see the stick. Like it's so bad. Here, Andrew, loud and clear. Oh, Arby, you're the best. What? You're the best cry humper in town.
Dry humper.
Who's Arby? Oh, I think that's a line. That's a line from. Oh, that's right. Oh my God, I forgot about that in the first one. I think I know what scene you're talking about, Hannah.
In the second or the first one?
In the first one, where the guy he's got the chick bent over and he's banging her, and then the turkey kills him, and then the turkey mounts her, and he finishes. And it's like, oh my God, where is this movie going? That's where
they find the gravy flavored condom. And...
Yeah. But yeah, the first one is just fucking insane. And in the first one, like I said, the first one actually, it makes sense. The first one makes sense. A killer turkey hunting down college students or high school students, whatever they happen to be.
I fell asleep the last time I tried to watch it.
It ends by, well, I don't want to give it away, but it ends with, yeah, I'll tell you afterwards. Because I know that Samantha, I know that she's watching it right now, so I don't want to give it away. But yeah. That's
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, the turkey bangs a chick, and then he kills, and then he breaks her neck. So that happens. That happens in that movie.
And how does he drag him off? Like, doesn't he drag him off?
Yeah, he starts dragging the sheriff away, and then the guy walks in. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing, sheriff?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm just tidying up." And he's like, "Wait, if that's the sheriff," and it's
who
like,
are you?
It's so dumb. So dumb. Yes, Rihanna, definitely. The only thing that's probably not, I mean, the whole movie is probably not safe for it. Definitely watch it with headphones. But yeah, the only thing that's probably really, like, visually that's really not, I mean, it's gory. I mean, there's blood and murder and shit, but the boobs in the first second. So be careful. Don't get caught with boobs on the screen, Rihanna. And, I really hope you enjoy it, and you should definitely let me know. Brandon, that's what I'm saying. Like, Hannah, you are just butchering your comments. It's like you're opening up your keyboard and just throwing your phone at the goddamn wall. I can't understand a single fucking thing you're saying. But yeah, Samantha said that I can spoil it. I would feel guilty doing that, but... And I know Rihanna wants to watch it too, so I'm not going to spoil it. I won't spoil it for you, Samantha. You'll finish it. You can finish it, and I think you'll like it. If you like terrible, shitty, really bad shoestring budget horror movies, you will like ThanksKilling. And Rihanna, same to you. If you like that kind of thing, you will like ThanksKilling. How many Smirnoff Ice? Yeah, exactly. So yeah, moving on into part 3. They went from $3,200 for the first one to $100,000 for the third one, and they didn't even make a sequel. And which confused me because Andrew watched. I was talking to Andrew the other night, and he was watching part 3, and I told him, I was like, yeah, I see that part 1 and part 3 don't get caught with boobs on the screen. Another T-shirt. But I was talking to Andrew, and I said, yeah, I can't find part 2 anywhere online. I don't know where the hell it's at. I cannot find it anywhere. And he told me that part 3 is part 2, and I didn't understand what he was saying. You really have to watch part 3 to really understand that. Apparently, realistically, there was never even a part 2. Hannah went to the Jack Norman School of Texting. Yeah, that's for sure. Jack is the worst texter on the entire planet. Oh God, he's so bad. He's another one that just opens his phone and just throws it at a wall and just hopes for the best and then picks it up and hits send.
Why didn't you answer me?
Yeah, why didn't you answer me? Because I couldn't fucking understand the goddamn thing. That's why. But anyway, so yeah, realistically, there really was never a part 2, which is really confusing because I know that on the cover on the artwork for part 3, it says they skipped their own sequel for something like that.
Because it was so terrible.
Yeah, because it was so terrible. What it was, I think they were planning on doing it in space. That's why they wanted to do it. They wanted to do ThanksKilling in space, but I guess the idea was so bad that they scrapped it, and then they decided to just skip that and just go on to part 3, which is really weird. But what's funny is in part 3, it opens up with, I guess, what could have been in part 2, and it's Turkey in space. And like I said, first second it opens up, same lady from the first one, from the first second of the first one, same lady floating through space.
The only tits they can get.
Yeah, probably floating through space in a spacesuit with the tits cut out, and her tits are just hanging out, and she's just floating, and she's just floating through space for zero reason whatsoever. Yes, that's exactly it. Just titties. That's why. But it's just such a.
And then that turkey baster fucking spaceship.
Yeah, the turkey baster spaceship. Yeah. Oh my God, man. And then what's even great is in the first one when he kills Tit Lady and he says, "Nice tits, bitch." In this one, he kills her in space and he says, "Nice tits, bitch, in space." And it's so stupid. It is so dumbass and so stupid. But I loved it so much.
I like the pie guy. That was pretty
Yeah, it was his name was first name Pie, last name Let. And he was just a pie. Like it was
a pie piloting a ship.
He was a pie pumpkin pie piloting a ship. Like that's how this movie opens up, and that's how this movie starts. And that's when you know that you're in for a shit show of a fucking ride. And that's exactly what that movie
and then
is.
It cuts into like a Saturday morning cartoon in the trash can.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, the trash can monster with or the dumpster monster with the
fat cat comes out. Never get you, fat cat.
Yeah. There's so many puppets. Like in the first one, they had the turkey puppet.
That's it.
In the second one, it was like watching fucking Jim Henson's. It was like watching Sesame Street on crack. There was a puppet for fucking everything.
Yeah. Even the grandma.
Yeah, even the grandma. She was.
Rat.
Yeah. What was her name? Flo.
Yeah, I think it might have been
Flo. Her name was Lois, but she's like, my name's not Lois. It's Flois. And she was a rapper. It was really, really fucking out there. Every horror film is better in space. I could not agree more. Hannah went to the... Oh, I read that. Sounds like great movies. Christina, yes, they really are great movies. At least the first one. The first one was great. Like I said, the part 3 was... It was really, really hard to follow.
That's more like Poultrygeist than the other one.
Do what?
The third one's more like Poultrygeist.
Oh, is it? Yeah, like I said, it's been so long since I've seen Poultrygeist. I really don't... All I remember is it opening up in a cemetery. I'm almost positive it opened up in a cemetery, and I think there was somebody banging in a cemetery or something. I can't remember. But Natalie Burton, thank you for tuning in. That's a new name. I don't recognize your name, but thank you for tuning in. We are live every Tuesday at 11. So I hope you enjoy the show, and I hope you come back. But yeah, part 3 is like I said, they skipped over the sequel. They didn't do a part 2, so it doesn't really exist. It just goes from ThanksKilling to ThanksKilling 3.
It opens up with like them dumping the thing.
Yeah.
That was awesome. The opening was awesome.
Oh, I know, dude.
I was like, oh, this is gonna be great.
Exactly. When it first opened, and they were in the desert or whatever, and like the big truck was driving down the dirt road.
Dubstep or whatever.
Yeah, dude, and that's one thing I love that song.
Yeah.
Like the song that they had made because it was in the first one too. Like that dubsteppy, it was good as shit, man. But yeah, in the second one, whenever the truck was driving through the desert and they were burning all the copies of part 2. And the cinematography was so beautiful. I was like, oh man, I can definitely see where that $100,000 went. And then after that, it's just like, nope, that was a trick. The rest of the movie is fucking garbage. We spent $99,000 on the first 3 minutes of the movie, and then we shot the other hour and 38 minutes of it on $1,000. It's fucking nuts.
Like, I think the beginning part where it's the when it goes into like the TV show of them, I think that was supposed to be like Natural Born Killer-ish.
Yeah, I kind of thought the same thing. Yeah, because I mean, it has a lot of references. Like I said, there's the references to Evil Dead. I agree. I think that was a Natural Born Killers reference. There's references to all kinds of other horror movies, which is really cool. My favorite one was definitely the Chainsaw, which I'll get to that one. Because everybody knows I'm a huge fan of Evil Dead. So any type of reference to Evil Dead in any movie, I'm always a fan of.
Gravy.
Yeah, gravy. Really? Come on. God damn it. Jesus Christ. But yeah, like I said, the first 3 minutes of 3 is so good and it's so beautiful and it really makes you think that you're in for a treat. But then they just...
And then they turn on the TV.
Yeah, and then they turn on the TV and they just rip that rug right out from under you. And then it just turns into a goddamn shit show. Like, that's all I can say. It's just a shit show. The whole plot of part 3 is, even though they didn't actually make a sequel, the whole plot of part 3 is, for the sake of the movie, in the movie they made a part 2, and it took place in space, and it was deemed the worst movie in the history of film.
And Turkey loved it.
Yeah, in Turkey, it's Turkey's favorite movie. He loves that movie, and so it's deemed the worst movie by humanity. It's deemed the worst movie in all of history. Turkey loves the movie, so because it's deemed the worst movie in history, humanity, like people, the powers that be, collect they collect all of the copies of the movie that exist, and they just burn them. They just burn them in big bonfires. And Turkey is so upset by this that he cuts his wife's head in half.
Because you talk shit about the movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. His wife walks in. His wife's a turkey too. Like, it's
After throwing up on her son and...
Yeah. God, man. Oh, my God.
The son's just a regular...
The son, yeah, the son is just...
Yeah,
it's got googly eyes. The puppets have googly eyes. Like I said, they're just puppets on sticks that just walk through the screen like that. At one point, the mom turkey's wife, Mama Turkey, she pukes on baby turkey's face, and it's really out there. But Turkey loves part 2 so much, and his wife talks shit about it, so he gets pissed off and he chops her head in half. Yeah, it splits her head, and it looked really cool too. Like, splits her head in half, and it's got like the brain and all that shit on the inside, and you can see it. And it looked really cool, but it's such a stupid ass concept.
And then he tells the kid, "You ready to do evil stuff?"
Yeah, yeah.
And then the next scene, they're on a fucking bird.
The bird taxi, the seagull taxi. God. See, people that haven't seen this just think that we're talking a bunch of nonsense, but this is literally the first 5 minutes of this movie. Like, it is fucking out there.
Well, it cuts to like some trippy scene, and then it goes.
What was that? What was the point of the 15 different psychedelic fucking Pink Floyd scenes?
I don't know. And then they like cuts to the trash can, and then they cut back to them, and they're on that seagull.
Yeah. The first 5 to 10 minutes of 3 is just nuts. The entire movie is just nuts, but it's a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster ride. That's for sure. Mr. Lucas from Periscope, thanks for tuning in, man. Let's make ThanksKilling 5. I really hope that they do make another ThanksKilling, because I would like to see
where they go from there.
I don't know where they could go. Like, I feel like
they'll just pull the Michael Myers thing where it's just a direct sequel from the first one.
Yeah, that's what would happen. God, a Serbian film is the worst film ever. Yeah, I know that. Me and Nan.
Open up that can of worms.
Yeah. Remember last time I talked about Serbian film? Oh, whoever that lady was in the comments, she was not happy. She was fucking pissed. I think this was before you even started watching, Hannah. Back toward the beginning.
The baby was for sale, I think.
Huh?
The baby was for sale is why you're talking about it.
Yeah, that's what it was. I had back months and months and months ago, like back, I'd say probably, we'd only been doing the show for maybe 2 or 3 months at that time. I saw something on Facebook that a bunch of props from Serbian film were being auctioned off on eBay. And I just thought that was crazy, and I thought it was worth talking about. I thought it was worth mentioning. And so I brought it up on the show, and I was talking about it. I was like, man, that's just crazy. Why would you want the infamous baby from that movie? Like, that's just such a weird prop to... Like, how would you even display that? Like, you know... It's just a weird prop to have, and so I brought it up because I thought it was worth mentioning. And whatever this lady's name was in the comments, she fucking flipped her shit, and she was like, "I can't believe you would talk about a film like that on a show like this. That's not my kind of horror." And I'm like, "What the fuck is happening here?" So yeah, that happened. But yeah, me and Hannah talked about Serbian film briefly the other day. I made a joke about Serbian film, but yeah, that movie is. It's a rough watch. I own that movie, and I've seen it one time, and I really don't think I ever really intend on watching that again, because it's a rough one. How dare you mention a Serbian film? Brandon remembers. He was there that night. He remembers. Yeah, Hannah, we talked about it the other night. Yeah, we did. But yeah, Brandon was there for that episode. He remembers that lady flipping her shit about Serbian. I think she left after that. She stopped watching. It's like, well, get the fuck out of here, bitch. This is my show. If I want to talk about Serbian film, I'm going to talk about Serbian film. Yeah, Hannah, I could not agree more. Once is definitely enough. That is a movie that does not need a replay. And I don't plan on rewatching it because it's a rough watch. Do what? I do own it. Have you ever seen it? No, I need to let you borrow it. You and Mary need to have movie night. Yeah. Yeah, it comes highly recommended.
TJ said it's the best film.
Yeah, it's so good, TJ says. She's gonna fucking kill me. She'll hate me. Mary will never talk to me again.
Is it that bad?
It is that bad, dude. It is. Oh man. Next week when I come over. Hold on, are we filming this weekend? No, that's next weekend.
Is it next weekend? Secret project.
Yeah. I didn't say what it was. I think it's next weekend. So I'll see you before we do that. So next Tuesday, when I see you next Tuesday, I'll make sure to grab it and bring it with me. But anyway, back to ThanksKilling 3. Definitely a crazy ass. Like I said, the first 5 minutes are just a roller coaster, and that just opens the gates of what to expect from the rest of the movie, because the rest of the movie is just, it's all over the place. Like, that's all I can say about it. It's all over the place. There are psychedelic, like, strobe light scenes.
There's a trash can or a trash bag that talks.
Yeah, there's a trash bag that talks. There's a
Animated cat.
Yeah, there's an animated cat that just kind of shows up and is just,
It's on her book bag too.
yeah, it's just there. There's 2 rats that eat cheese out of each other's asses.
No, they fart. They say.
Is that what it was? They were
like,
farting?
Look, guess what cheese I ate here.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. They don't eat cheese out of each other's asses. They fart in each other's face, like German fart porn. They German fart porn into each other's faces, and then they tell what kind of cheese they ate.
Is that Parmesan?
No, string cheese. It's like,
no,
oh
she's
my.
like, no, it's string cheese.
Yeah, as she's walking away.
And I like the fact that they, like when they're running, how they're like, what's wrong with your feet? And then the feet are just going.
They're just kind of fucking blah blah blah. Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, there's puppets for everything. There's a rapping grandma puppet. There is the 2 rats. There's the trash can monster.
There's zombies.
There's zombies. There's a lot of different.
There's a giant shit monster.
Yeah, giant shit monster.
With cool technology.
There's so many different things coming at you from so many different directions. It was an interesting watch.
You got the little Hitler looking worm.
Yeah. Oh
whatever.
yeah. And at one point where the little worm tries to squeeze its way into the big alien thing's ass.
Oh, for the vortex.
Yeah, for the vortex.
Make sure this is clear.
Jeez, oh my god, it's so out there.
People are probably like, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
I know, man. I know. I wish we could show clips. Because I would love to. It's been we've gotten away from that. We can't show clips anymore of anything.
We could show stills probably.
That is true. I should have.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah. I think so. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to show stills.
Show GIFs too.
Yeah.
We show the video or
the picture. Yeah, I mean that's true. But once is enough sounds like every relationship I've been in.
Is he talking about the Serbian film?
Amen to that. Serbian film watch party, a perfect event for the holidays. Yes, I agree. Everyone's invited. We'll just all come to Andrew's house and we'll just watch Serbian film together.
I'll get a projector for us.
Yeah, there we go. We'll get a projector set up. We'll make it real nice and classy while we watch.
I got 4 couches.
Yeah, he's got 700,000 couches in his house for some reason. There's 3 just down here. Is there 3?
4.
Is there 4 down here?
Yeah.
4 couches just in his basement. So we'll set up the projector. We'll watch Serbian film together as a holiday treat to everybody. We'll all wear Christmas hats. It's gonna be fun.
We'll have an ugly sweater.
Yeah, we're gonna have an ugly sweater contest too, and watch Serbian film.
I got popcorn.
Did you get yelled at for showing clips, Rihanna? Yes, we did. We
it was Jaws. That was the word.
Yeah, it was Jaws. We were before we did the Jaws episode a couple months ago. We had been showing clips and we'd been showing like trailers and stuff for movies, and there were a few different times, Rihanna, where we would get pinged with like copyright pings or whatever, saying that, oh, don't do this again, we could shut you down if you do it again. But we kept doing it because we didn't believe them and we didn't care. But then when I had Cheyenne on and we did the Jaws episode and we showed, I think, a kill of the week, we showed a kill from Jaws, and I think we showed the trailer. As soon as we showed the trailer, it shut down right then and there, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like the whole stream shut off.
They threatened us, and I just said we wasn't doing nothing wrong.
Yeah, that's what it was. They cut the stream, they cut the show, just right there mid show. They cut it off, and then sent basically a cease and desist, saying, if you continue showing this, we'll shut your show down, or we'll shut it down, and I don't know. Yeah, lock your page, lock your profile, all that shit. So it got it got pretty nuts there for a second. So after that, we decided that we were done. We were done showing clips. We were done showing trailers. That's why I haven't shown any trailers lately.
Yeah, we only show stuff that we actually get permission from.
The only things that we have shown are stuff that we've gotten permission for. I know that I showed Sean Burkett's Trick a few episodes ago last month. Showed that. I got permission from him. A couple other things that we've shown, I've gotten permission from filmmakers. So we're trying to be legit now, so that we don't piss anybody off and lose the show. I just had a deja vu moment. So serious. I knew what you and Andrew were going to say a minute ago. Like I had seen that part of the episode. So weird.
Which part?
Yeah, which part, Brandon? That is really weird, though. Andrew, need to put Twitch stream into talk show section on Twitch. Can't find it unless you search for it at the moment.
Das
Brandon, thank you. Thank you for the heads up, little brother. Andrew is going to get on that. Young lady sits on one of many of Andrew's couches, recognizes one of them, looks up. I'm in danger. I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
So yeah, anyway, back to part 3.
Hang on.
What?
I'm gonna make sure this isn't gonna make any noise on you.
No.
Good.
But yeah, back to part 3. Like I said, there's really not much I can say about it. It just is it's a solid shit show from beginning to end. And it was really hard to follow. Jacob, thanks for tuning in. How you doing, man? It was really hard to follow. I can't really say that I was a huge fan of 3. Like the whole idea was, it was funny because, I never finished what the plot was. They're burning all these copies of ThanksKilling 2, which doesn't really exist, but they're burning all the copies of these films, and Turkey is pissed off, and he's trying to track down the final last remaining copy because he loves the movie so much. And so that's the plot. He just goes on a killing spree to try to track down this.
Kills his son.
Yeah, kills his son. He throws his son off of the seagull taxi, doesn't he? Yeah, throws his son off of the seagull taxi, and then somehow conjures him back into the DVD case of ThanksKilling 2, and it's just a DVD case with his son's head like propped up out of it, and it just I don't know. It's a goddamn shit show. That's really all I can say about it. Can you do an episode on trauma films, Surf Nazis Must Die, and Romeo and Juliet, and Nuke High? Hannah, it's actually funny that you say that because Danielle mentioned that a while ago. I really need to brush up on my trauma. I haven't really seen a lot of trauma. I know that that's probably blasphemous to say, but I haven't really seen a lot of trauma. I know that I've seen just a handful of things. But yeah, a trauma episode would be cool. I would like to do that at some point. Probably after the new year sometime, because let's see. What I have on the docket so far is... before I go on, next week, I just want to say next week, I don't know if we're going to be on or not. I know that we're shooting something. We're continuing a shoot on a secret project that I cannot talk about. Next weekend. Or no, wait, what is today? Tuesday? Yeah. Next weekend, not this coming weekend, but next weekend. So we might end up taking Tuesday off just to kind of give me and Andrew a break. And then that way we can have a break, do the shoot on next weekend, and then come back at it strong on the first Tuesday of December. But all December long, I have plans for we're gonna do Christmas horror all month long. So that's gonna be an all month long thing, Hannah. And then I know that I think it's the first episode of the new year is the year episode, or maybe it's the second episode.
I think it's the second.
Is it the second? Well, anyway, we've got that in January, and so probably after that, after the year anniversary episode, we'll do a trauma episode. And Hannah, yes, absolutely, you can Skype in on that one. That'll have to be the next one I Skype. Yes, definitely. You can definitely Skype in on that one. Kevin Ellis, thanks for tuning in, man. I see that he says trauma is awesome. Samantha says, I love Romeo and Juliet. Trauma is life. See, apparently I really need to brush up on my trauma. Maybe I haven't given them as much of a chance as I should. Toxic Avenger, yes, Toxic Avenger. Like I said, I've only seen just a handful of trauma films, and Toxic Avenger is one of those films. I've always really liked Toxic Avenger. I grew up. I remember the cartoon way back in the day. I used to watch the cartoon all the time. I even had a small little Toxic Avenger, a little Toxie action figure that was super cool. But But yeah, Hannah, you can definitely Skype in on that one. We'll definitely do that. We will plan that for probably January, probably the 3rd or 4th episode in January. So that will be coming. So yeah, what were you getting something up?
We're good. Keep going.
Oh, so anyway, back to ThanksKilling 3. There's really not much else I can say about it. It was just an insane movie. It's totally different than what the first one is. It's got some really funny stuff in it. I laughed a lot throughout it, and I also said what the fuck is going on a lot throughout it. So if you watch the first one and you decide that you want to watch the third one, just beware that it's nothing like the first, and it's a lot to take in. So yeah. That being said, that was ThanksKilling. Like I said, both of them are on Amazon Prime. You can find both of them on Prime. Check them out. Poultrygeist. I know that I wanted to watch that one, but I couldn't remember what the hell it was called, to be honest. But I want to say that one's probably on Prime as well. But yeah, next month, I know that we'll be talking Ginger Dead Man. I do want to do a Ginger Dead Man episode.
There's like 4 of them, ain't there?
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
I've never seen any of them.
You haven't? They're as bad, if not worse, than ThanksKilling.
Really?
Yeah, they are bad. Like they're funny. I mean, they're meant to be bad. They're meant to be. It's about a killer ginger man. Of course, they're gonna be bad. But yeah. I mean, they're all right. I mean, they're funny. They got some funny stuff. And it's the same thing. Ginger Dead Man. He's got dumbass one-liners and shit. And it's just really funny. And if I remember right, I think not Nick Nolte. Who's the actor that looks like Nick Nolte? Busey. Gary Busey. I think Gary Busey is the voice of Ginger Dead Man. So, you got Gary Busey and Ginger Dead Man. We're going to be doing that next month. Toxic Avenger, yeah, that's a trauma one. So is Full Moon.
I've never seen Full Moon. I've seen a lot of these trauma movies, like a lot.
Full Moon. Is that the name of the movie, or is he talking about Full Moon Pictures like, I
don't know.
Like, oh my God. Charles Band and, like Puppet Master and stuff. Kevin, are you talking about Full Moon, the production company, like Charles Band, Puppet Master, Dolls, all that stuff? Or is Full Moon a trauma movie? Hannah, Poultrygeist is trauma? Is it? Yeah. Oh, well then yeah, I've seen Poultrygeist then too. It's been a long time, but I have seen it. Like I said, I've only seen just a handful of trauma. I never really gave them much of a chance, I guess, for some reason. But
I could have done that forever ago, I guess.
What?
Went on Instagram.
Oh, but yeah, I never really gave them as much of a chance as I probably should have. But since the people want it, and I've been watching, I did watch these terrible. There's also Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD. Jesus Christ. I know who Kabuki Man is. I know that I've seen I've seen him around. I've seen him on stuff. But yeah, Full Moon production. Yeah, okay, he was talking about Full Moon Productions. But yeah, that's Charles Band. I know that they do like Puppet Master, and they do like a lot of Killer Dolls movies, like Dolls versus Demonic Toys and shit like that. But yeah, Full Moon.
Because I think ThanksKilling is Gravity.
Yeah, it's Gravitas Ventures, but I mean that's the distribution company though. Like they're the ones that distributed it. I can't remember what I don't know. There was like 4 or 5 different production cards on that. Nukem High. Yeah, Nukem High. I know that Danielle has talked about Nukem High several times. She suggested it a lot to me. So, like I said, come January, we will do a trauma episode. Hannah, we'll have to plan that one out once it gets a little bit closer, and we'll Skype you in for that one.
Via satellite.
Yeah, we'll Skype you in via satellite, Hannah. I told you I want that. Okay, you know. Yeah, next time.
Talking about it.
Yep. I'm not gonna say anything, but next time we Skype Hannah in via satellite, it's gonna be awesome. I just like to say via satellite because it sounds fucking stupid. So yeah, that's coming next month. All Christmas horror all month long. January, year episode, and Bring on the Hate, but most trauma is garbage. See, Brandon, and that's why I never really gave them much of a chance, just because they never really appealed to me. Like, trauma just never really, they never really appealed to me. I mean, I just never had like a super diehard interest in, oh my God, I have to watch trauma. But yeah, like I said, the people want it. They want an episode. They want a trauma episode. So I will deliver. I will sit down and I will watch whatever trauma movies. I know that there have been a couple suggestions. Nukem High. Hannah, you mentioned a couple other ones.
You have to do Poltergeist too, probably.
Yeah, I'll do Poultrygeist too. Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD. It's actually pretty decent. Kind of racist per today's standards. I might do that one though, but I mean, I'll watch it. But if I feel like it's not something that we should talk about on the show, then I won't.
We can do our commercial we were talking about too, our little the comic book you made.
Oh yeah.
For that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Little story. Did I show it to you?
Let me do the.
I showed it to you, right?
Do the thing real quick.
Do what
We
thing?
haven't done it for a long time.
Oh yeah, we'll do story time with TJ. Let's do it.
Story Weaver, tell me a story. The story you tell will be the Story Weaver's story. I like to call the telling of tales, but I remember memories that haven't even happened, so I find some lies to tell, and then I think that you are going to hell, but the story hasn't even begun. You know you're the only one.
So yeah, story time with TJ. That's how he has to chug a beer after saying he wants me on again. That's because you were such a handful that you make me drink, Hannah. That's why I needed to chug it. But no, story time. I showed it to Andrew a couple weeks ago. Back in, I want to say like 2007, maybe 2008 or something like that. I had just gotten a new computer, and the computer came with a comic book making program, a comic book maker on it or whatever. And one day after I got off work, I was sitting at home, I was bored, so I was playing around on my computer, and I found that comic book maker, and I started messing around with it, and I came up with an idea for a comic book. And I made the comic book. Next time we do the show, I don't know. I like I said, I don't think we're going to be on next week, but I know that I will definitely bring it on the first episode of December. But I made a comic book. I worked on it for hours too. Like I spent the entire first half of that day making this comic book. But it was called Erectile Dysfunction Man, and it's a legit comic. It's like, fuck, I don't know, 12 or 13 pages long.
It's more than most comics are.
Yeah, I mean, it's like 12 or 13 pages long, and like I made it on that comic book maker, and I printed it all out, and I've got it at home now. And
I'm gonna digitally put it up for you.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring it with me next time. Andrew's gonna digitize it so that way we have it forever. And but yeah, I printed it out. It's a legit comic book. It's on paper, and it is. It's bad. It's terrible, but it's awesome.
But it gave us an idea, though.
But it gave us an idea that we're gonna try to pursue. So, fuck it. I'm just gonna say it.
No, don't do it.
No, don't say it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna say it. In the very near future, we are planning to bring Erectile Dysfunction Man to life. So, be on the lookout for that. We plan on hopefully shooting that soon. It's going to be a legit superhero, shitty superhero, mind you.
VFX and everything.
VFX and everything. It's gonna be great. Erectile Dysfunction Man coming to save the day. So be on the lookout for that, because that's coming. Yeah. So anyway, that being said, I need that in my life. Hannah, yeah, I showed it to Andrew. Everybody that I've showed it to over the years, everybody thinks it's great. I mean, like I said, it was just I was bored at home one day, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just mess around with this comic app, and so I made it. And as I was making it, when I first started making it, as I went on, I just got more and more and more and more into it. Yeah, Das Brandon, my brother Brandon, he's seen it, he's read it, so he knows what it is. So yeah, it's a legit thing. It's a real thing that I have and that I made, and we're gonna make it into a superhero little short, I guess. So I'm excited for that. So yeah, be on the lookout for that, Hannah. If I remember, I'll like send you a picture or something. I'll send you pictures of the comic so you can see it. But so yeah, that was story time with TJ.
Story Weaver, tell me a story. The story you tell will be the Story Weaver story. I like to call the telling of tales, but I remember memories that haven't even happened. So I find some lies to tell, and then I think that you are going to hell. But the story hasn't even begun. You know you're the only one.
So yeah, apparently I almost killed Rihanna. She almost choked when I said that I'm bringing Erectile Dysfunction Man to life. But yeah, I'm excited about that. I think that's going to be a hilarious segment. And through the comic book, I should have said this before we played the song, but through the comic book, like every character in it is me. Like I play the person. I play Erectile Dysfunction Man himself. The only thing that isn't me is can't even believe I'm going to tell everybody this, but the only thing that isn't me is I had a scanner. I had a printer and it had a scanner on it. And the only thing that isn't me is I needed a beautiful lady for one of the parts of the comic. So I found an old porno magazine and I scanned her in and I put her in the comic. So oh man. So yeah, that happened, and that's a thing, and that's gonna be a thing, and I'm excited for it. Gotta share it with me, even though I already back it up. Movie with my little night weirdos. Good night, Hannah. Talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in as always, and I will definitely send you pictures when I get home. Of the Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'll send you pictures, and then when Andrew digitizes it, Hannah, we'll send you the entire thing. We'll just send you the whole file, and you can have it forever. So yeah, good night, Hannah. Enjoy your night with your kid, and watch a good movie. So yeah, I think that's about it. How long have we been on?
136.
Yeah, I think that's a good stopping point. I've covered everything that I wanted to cover. I know Kevin said that he wants to be involved with that. He wants to be involved with Erectile Dysfunction Man. We'll talk, man. It's probably going to just be like a quick little, I don't know, we'll do something quick. And
we'll talk to him then.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Twitch. You need to put it at Twitch.
Twitch. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, you remember what Brandon said earlier about...
It was fixed.
Oh, you already fixed it? Damn, hell yeah, look at you on it.
That's why I had to.
I'm done. Rihanna, I'll have to send it to you too. I'll as a matter of fact, Rihanna, I want to show you in person because I just want to see your reaction. So we definitely need to get together so I can show it to you. I also need to show it to Carol too, because I've been telling Carol about it for, I don't know, for as long as I've known her, the last almost 4 years. I've been telling Carol about it, so I really want to show her too. But yeah. Before we go, I do want to say that I know that I mentioned it last week, that eventually we are... What kind of time frame did we say once we get 50? Yeah. Once we do stream, anybody who watches the show knows that we do stream on... We stream on Facebook, obviously. We stream on Twitch. We stream on Mixer. All of the streaming platforms we stream on. We do plan on, at some point in the future, making the jump to Twitch. We will be streaming solely from Twitch. Once we hit 50 followers on Twitch, which I haven't checked it in a couple days. Are we still at 5?
I don't know.
I think that we're only at like 5 or 6 followers on Twitch. Once we get to 50, that's a requirement that you have to meet, right?
We're at 8.
Oh, we're at 8. Yeah. Damn, look at us moving on up. Oh, I want to talk about H&H Plays too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that.
Yeah.
That's something new that we got coming out too. But
We gotta think of a good. Maybe like. We'll figure it out.
yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah. Eventually, once we hit 50 followers on Twitch, we're already at 8. Once we hit 50, we are going to be making the jump to Twitch. We'll be streaming solely on Twitch. Yeah, we want the little H and H emojis because I think it'd be really cool to have those and be able to see those floating around in the comment section and shit. I don't know. I just like that idea. I think it'd be cool. Plus, there's a lot of other really cool stuff that comes along with streaming on Twitch. A lot of other really cool perks that can help improve the show and make things better. So. Yeah, and it's a lot more interactive. So I know that I mentioned it last week. I really, really hope that, especially all of the old OG watcher or viewers like Hannah, Rihanna, Brandon, Danielle, all of you guys. I really hope that you guys come with us, and I hope you follow us to Twitch and continue watching. I'll jump on Twitch and follow you. Thank you, Kevin. I would really appreciate that. It's just Heckles and Horror. What?
Right here.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got the little thing, yeah.
I got fancy.
Yeah, Andrew's got the little scrolly fancy thing down at the bottom there. But yeah, if you get on Twitch, Kevin, it's just Heckles and Horror. Get on there, check us out, and follow us. I really appreciate it, man. But yeah, that is the plan. That is coming. We will be streaming on Twitch once we hit 50. And oh, thank you, Samantha. I really appreciate it. That's 10 right there. We're at 10. 40 more, son. Booyah! High five. I thought you were gonna leave me hanging. I would have been embarrassed.
Dancing.
I would have high-fived myself like, yeah, like The Office. But yeah, Twitch, we're going to be streaming on that. Eventually, once we hit 50, we'll be streaming on that solely. Because like I said,
I'm here.
Darth Ellis, I'm here now. I'm here now. Well, welcome to the show. We're just about to end it. So you're just in time for the ending and the outro. I'll figure out how to Twitch after the show. Rihanna, I'll be honest with you. I've never used Twitch in my entire life. The only reason I even know what it is because of my brother and because of Andrew. So I really don't even know anything about Twitch. So don't feel bad. I'm right there. We'll learn together, Rihanna.
H&H Plays.
Huh?
H&H Plays.
Yeah, so that's coming. We're going to be streaming on Twitch soon. Like I said, we're only at now with, I think now we're at, oh, Darth Ellis. I'm kidding. Oh, okay. Jesus, I'm a dumbass. God. Kevin. God, I'm such an idiot. I should have known because it's Darth Ellis. God, what a stupid ass I am. Kevin, I'm sorry about that. It's been a long day, man. Like I said, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. So Darth Ellis, thank you. Darth Ellis / Kevin. Thank you for following us on Twitch, man.
I'm saying on Twitch, it's like the comments are instant.
Yeah, that's another thing, too. That's another thing that I'm really looking forward to is the fact that I know that people kind of bitch a little bit here and there about the lag in the comments here. I know that I'll say something, and then somebody will comment about it, and I won't see the comment until 30 or 40 seconds later. And by then, I've already moved on to another topic, and I've forgotten what I talked about that they're commenting on. So the thing that I like about Twitch and that I'm excited for is comments are instant. So there will be no more of that lag in the comments. It'll just be instantaneous. It'll be like we're actually having a full-on conversation, and we won't have to deal with that lag anymore. So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited about that, and I'm excited about the emojis. And like I said, there are some other perks to streaming on Twitch that, like I said, will... Huh? Yeah, alerts and stuff, and when people follow it. Like, I don't know, it just seems like Twitch will be a lot of fun to stream on. A lot of perks that will help improve the show and make the show better. Gut Hammer just followed on Twitch. Thank you. I don't want to make the same mistake, but are you Samantha Gut Hammer? So if you are, tell me. But thank you for following on Twitch, both Kevin and Samantha, or Gut Hammer, whichever one you are. So yeah, that's that. And then another thing that I want to say, this is the last thing that I'll say before we go. Another thing that we have in the works is, Brandon, what's Twitch? Sounds too complicated for this old guy. I'm sure we can get you set up on it, man. It's basically just as easy as typing in your email address and setting up an account. That's basically it. If you're on Facebook, you can't see Twitch comments either.
Yeah, you can. It's on the right-hand side of the stream.
Can they actually see them when they pop up? Andrew says that on the right-hand side of the screen, you should, because I know I can see them. I can see the Gut Hammer, no, not that I know of. Okay, I was wrong. I was wrong. Sorry, Gut Hammer. But thank you. My wife would be really surprised. Oh man, Gut Hammer, that was awesome. Thank you so much thanks for the laugh, and thank you for blah blah blah. God damn it! Thank you for the laugh. Thank you for following, and thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate it.
Hope next week, Little Prue's coming back.
Yeah, Brandon, next week, Little Prue is coming back. Little Prue will be making an appearance again next week. We're bringing him back. Well, not next week. It'll be on the next episode. So the first episode of December. And Brandon, I have plans. I want to do the stalking thing. So yeah, Little Prue will be making will be making his triumphant comeback. We need to put a Christmas hat on him. Yes, Tiny Prue is coming back, so that's going to be fun. Everybody loves Tiny Prue, and I love Tiny Prue. Tiny Prue's become kind of a staple of the show, and we haven't used him a lot lately, so I'm excited to bring him back. So yeah, moving on. The last thing that I want to mention is the fact that seeing as how we'll be streaming on Twitch, Andrew came up with the idea that we want to do a game streaming, like a sub show, a secondary show, if you will, of this. And basically what it is, it's going to be called H&H Streams. So it's going to be, or H&H Plays. Yeah, my bad. I don't even know what the name of my own goddamn show is. H&H Plays. Is that H&H Plays? Yeah. Yes. H&H Plays, and what that's going to be is we're going to stream. It's going to be strictly horror. I'm going to stream. Oh God, and I'm nervous about it because I can't.
Tell me you poop when you play.
H&H Plays is going to be a kind of a secondary show to this, where it's going to be an after hours H&H, where I'll be streaming. I'll be streaming horror video games. I'll be playing horror video games and talking, answering comments, and just playing video games and interacting with people that enjoy watching. So I'm really excited about that. The thing I'm most excited about that is the fact that even though I'm such a big fan of horror, I can watch horror movies all day long, every single day, and twice on Sunday. I can watch them forever, for as long as I live, with no problem whatsoever. But when it comes to playing scary video games, for some reason, I just get way too into them, and I freak myself out way too much, and I end up just stop. I'm like, nope, I'm done. I can't play anymore. I'm done. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. But I promise that when we start H&H Plays, I promise that it will be. I promise that I won't bitch out and I won't quit. I'll suffer through it and I'll plow through. And for the sake of the show, I will. I'll play these goddamn scary games and probably poop myself. There's going to be probably a few times where people that watch H&H Plays are probably going to see me defecate.
Yeah, we're going to...
defecate in my pants.
We're going to do alerts so that way when you get an alert, it's going to scare you too.
Yeah, we'll have alerts, so that way whenever somebody or whatever they do, comments or follows or subscribe, whatever you do on Twitch, we'll have alerts so that as I'm immersed in these scary games, once that fucking deafening alarm goes off, it'll probably startle the shit out of me. So I'm excited for that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's a great idea. If on Xbox, I'll play with you. I have a decent library of games.
I have a bunch of games on
Do you? Andrew said he's got a bunch of... I have a PlayStation. I do PS4. That's what I have. I have a few games on PS4 that I have.
And we'll be on PC for this.
I don't do PC games,
No,
though.
we will.
Do what?
We can. This thing can handle streaming and doing...
Oh, really? Oh, well, yeah. But Andrew said that he has an Xbox, and he's got a bunch of Xbox games, so... Kevin, we will definitely talk about that. It'd be awesome to be able to stream something with you. I think that'd be a lot of fun once we get H&H Play. Once we get H&H Plays. Oh yeah, Brandon, you can do PC games with a PS4 control. That's true too. Because I know that there's a lot of games on PC that you can't find on like console. So I mean that'd be cool. So yeah, that's definitely coming. I'm excited for that.
I'm sure Brandon can show you how to stream on there too.
Oh, I'm sure he can. Yeah. I've been going through games and making a list of games for you to play because I want to hear you scream like a girl. Again. Nicole, you bite your tongue, woman. We went to. I assume she's talking about when we went to Land of Illusion. We went to a haunted house together, and as we're walking through, I screamed a lot. I screamed a lot.
As bad as Rihanna?
I screamed more than her.
Really?
You're talking about Rihanna. Yeah, she did scream a lot. No, it wasn't as bad as Rihanna. Rihanna, when we went to the haunted hall with Rihanna, holy shit, man. I thought she was gonna shit herself. But no, like when me and Nicole went to Land of Illusion, I screamed more than she did. She just walked through it, no problem. I'm like, ah! It was fucking terrible.
I have State of Decay 2.
Do what?
I have State of Decay 2.
State of Decay 2 is... State of Decay... Is that Xbox exclusive?
Prue Daddy.
Prue, there you go. Prue Daddy B. Yo, see? There you go. You see, you didn't even need to be walked through on Twitch. You figured it out yourself. So, yeah. So that's the plan. A lot of big things are coming. Like I said earlier, we've got shirts and bracelets coming. H&H shirts and bracelets. We plan on bringing Erectile Dysfunction Man to life. Next month is all Christmas horror, all month long. Probably sometime early next year, we will be starting H&H Plays. Once we hit 50 on Twitch, we're going to make the jump and we will be streaming solely on Twitch. I got Friday the 13th for $7 on Xbox. Haven't played a second of it yet. Gut Hammer, I think it was last month. PlayStation, if you were a PlayStation Plus member, you could get... I only peed a little, hush. But yeah, last month in October, Gut Hammer, if you were a PlayStation Plus member, you could get Friday the 13th for free. And I had never played it. And they put it up for free, and I'm a PlayStation Plus member, so I scooped it up. And like you, I have not played it yet. I played it for, I think, maybe... I don't know, a half hour, but I didn't know exactly what the fuck I was doing, so I kind of turned it off and switched to something else. But yeah, H&H Plays is coming. We'll do probably Friday the 13th. I know that probably, I'll be honest with you, the first episode of H&H Plays is more than likely going to be The Last of Us, because it is hands down my favorite game, and I could talk about Last of Us all day, every day. So I think that's going to be fun. So H&H Plays, t-shirts, bracelets, jump into Twitch. Erectile Dysfunction Man is coming. What else? There was something else. Oh, follow H&H on Instagram. We have an Instagram now. Follow us on Instagram, just at Heckles and Horror, all spelled out. Follow us there. If you haven't yet, like the page, like the Facebook page. Give us a like and a share if you would, because we would really appreciate that. So, yeah. I think that's going to do it for us.
There's 5 people watching on Twitch now.
Do we? Hell yeah, 5 people watching on Twitch. Everybody that's watching on Twitch right now, that I don't know, I know Kevin, Brandon, I know you both are watching on Twitch, Gut Hammer. You got all 3 of you, and then everybody else that is watching on Twitch right now. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Please give us a follow. We stream every Tuesday. We stream this show every Tuesday. We talk about horror movies and shit like that. Stream every Tuesday at 11 p.m. And like I said, starting next year, we're going to do H&H Plays, and we'll be streaming video games too, and I'm really excited about that. So, they yanked in the final season of Telltale's Walking Dead. Yeah, goddamn, I heard about that. That really sucks, because the Telltale Walking Dead games were fucking amazing.
They're the best ones that they've done.
Yeah, they are so fucking good. And it really sucks that they yanked the final season, because I was looking forward to it. But oh well, that does suck, but oh well. Anyway, though, I think that's going to do it for us. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Samantha, good night. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you come back on the next episode. Everybody else that watched, I enjoy. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope I see everybody again. Like I said, we're off next week. I think we're going to take the week off next week, but we will be back strong on let me get an exact date. December 4th. We will be back strong on December 4th. So tune in then. I'll see you guys then. We'll talk Christmas horror movies. So until then, keep it creepy, and I'll see you next time.
The squirrel was magic!